right, hey everyone, Coach Tommy live here, Smashing Plastic Podcast. It's bright, it's sunny, it's the summer, which means we've got a kiddo with us because you know what? School is out for summer. Everybody, this is Helina. Helina, say hi.
Hello.
Tell everybody how old you are, and let's start with what school you go to.
I'm 9, but I'm turning 10 in 2 days, and I go to Pinewood.
9 years old. So what grade does that mean that you're going into now?
5th grade.
5th grade. You've got one more year before we go to middle school.
Yeah.
Stand up real quick so people can see how tall you are for a 9-year-old, because you're a goddamn beast for 9 years old. So creatine works, and please make sure that you're eating all your vegetables. Helina, do you eat all your vegetables?
Yes.
I have no doubt. All right, so we're going to keep this super simple. I want everybody in the world, including Minnesota and Vancouver. First and foremost, Helina just got back from traveling on a cruise. How did that go?
Good.
Was there any pickleball on the cruise?
Yeah.
There was.
I didn't play, though.
You didn't play, though. But there is pickleball, which is kind of cool. Now you can go on cruise ships and you actually have pickleball, 40-mile-an-hour winds. It's painful, but at least it's there. But you didn't play any pickleball. Where did you go? Tell the people where you went.
I went to Alaska. I went to Ketchikan.
Wow. That's a long ways away. So if anybody doesn't know that's watching, we are South Carolina. Homegirl just got back from Alaska. You know how many miles that is? It's like 4,000 miles. That's a lot of travel. So bear with her as she acclimates back into Southern time. We're slowing down. We're not on the West Coast anymore. So got back from a cruise. You are now traveling again very soon. But before we get into that, how long have you been playing pickleball?
This is like my 2nd year.
Second full year playing pickleball. Do you play any other sport?
I play basketball.
So basketball and pickleball are predominantly the sports that you play. Anything else that you played before?
No. I played soccer when I was younger.
But you don't do it at all right now. Just right now is just basketball and pickleball.
Yeah.
Are you in basketball season right now? Or are you out?
I'm out.
You're out. So right now it's just focusing on summertime and pickleball.
Yeah.
All right. So how many events thus far? People don't know this, but you actually compete competitively. And you've only been playing pickleball for 2 years. So that means that you've literally been playing since you're seven, and you're now 9, and you're playing in some tournaments. How have you done, and do you like them?
I've only won 1 medal this year.
Okay.
It's got harder.
Okay.
Because my partner's 14, and I have to age up to the 14-year-olds, and I can't manage, and I'm 9.
Right. That's a big difference, right? So 9 years old to 14U. So if you don't understand, that's one of the things that on some of the other podcasts, believe it or not, that we've talked about, Helina, is as more and more youngins get into this beloved sport, the easier it'll be for pair up, because then we'll be able to have like a 10U, a 12U, a 14U. But right now, because there's limited amount of youth that are in these tournaments, you're having to play up so that you actually can fill the bracket, basically is what it comes down to. All right. What's the best performance that you have done so far in pickleball? You said you medaled once this year? Where was that at?
In Florida. I forgot what part.
Was it a PPA event?
Yeah.
So you have medaled in a PPA event at 9 years old. Wow. So no matter how impressive you are in your life, she probably has you beat, just so you know. All right. So navigate me through this. Why pickleball? Have you ever played tennis before? No. Have you ever picked up a tennis racket?
Yes.
Okay.
I did a camp.
You did do a camp. How long ago was this camp?
2 years.
2 years ago. So literally 2 years ago, you did tennis, you did a camp, but now you've done pickleball for 2 years. And the reason I say that, Helina, is believe it or not, you are going to be part of the very first quote unquote generation that comes up that you started basically with pickleball. So that means when you get to high school and you become the dominant best high school pickleball player in the state, said it here first, you are going to be one of the very few people who have done it since you were little. Most people that play pickle, as you know, started in something else right now, and then they become into pickle. But you're actually basically almost starting with pickle, which is really kind of cool. What intrigues you, or easier, what do you like about pickleball?
I like that, like, it's calm, and it's not like you have to cover the whole court like tennis.
Sure,
It's a smaller court, and you don't have to put that much power.
Right.
If you have not a power paddle.
Right.
And it's fun to play with other juniors and adults.
Yeah, so you get a chance, because you and I play, and we talk trash to each other. Who's the best trash talker out of the two of us?
You.
100%. Go, Coach Tommy, go. First and foremost, you do get a chance to play with both older and younger, which I really think is really kind of cool about pickle. Now, you compete as well with your dad, right? Haven't you played in some stuff with your dad?
Yes.
So what other sport, can you imagine that you could literally compete with your dad, which is kind of cool, right? How do you guys do? You guys do good?
Yeah, we don't get first, we get second or third.
Okay, we can deal with medals. So you got a chance to win. Haven't quite come through. But you are able to compete with your dad. Now, do you compete with your mom?
Mm-mm.
Why?
Because she doesn't cover the court, and then I don't cover the court.
It's a hot mess. I'm going to be honest with you. If we're going to be real and transparent here at the Smashing Plastic Podcast, which is what we like to do because we like to keep it real, pickleball is a prime example of how it's not genetic. There's a lot of things that run through the family. You know what I mean? Like you and I can agree that we can hold the paddle and we look like we belong on this court when we get that paddle. When we put your mother on this court, it's a unfolding lawn chair. Do you agree? Like it's a hot mess going on over there right now. But the good news is that we still love her. We give her grace because that's where we are, and she's going to be okay. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. All right. So first and foremost, now I want to know the real stuff. What is your most favorite thing? What's the best shot that you feel like you've got right now in pickleball? Best shot. What's your favorite shot to hit?
My backhand in the air.
Is it two hands or is it one hand? It's two hand up in the air backhand.
All my backhands are two hands. I don't have enough power to do it one hand.
So you're with the Tui. You're part of the Tui Nation. A little shout out to Connor Garnett out there. Now we're gonna get our producer Sean because he's the best of the business, but we're gonna get him to show a highlight of one of those great photos that you have in the air with your two hand backhand that I've seen. That was at Crush Yard. Is that right? Where did you do? You did this crazy shot that I saw a great photo. Do you remember what photo I'm talking about? Two hand, backhand, awesome shot. Do you remember this?
I think it was at Pickleball.
I think it was too. So we're going to make sure that our producer Sean shows everybody in the world how good your two hand backhand is because it is awesome. Now we get an opportunity for you to, throw some roses on some people. Who is coaching right now? Who are you using? But who's your main coach right now? Is it Jake? Jake, what's his last name? Do you know? It's weird, right? It starts with a K. It's really weird. It's Kutzmeyer, I believe. That's how we say it. We've had him on the show. Pretty big dude. And he's probably a dog. You agree? How good is Jake?
He's good.
He's ridiculously good, right? Do you like him as a coach?
Yeah.
I like him as a coach too. So why do you like Coach Jake? What does he do that makes people in the world want to know right now? What are you looking for as a junior, somebody who is 9 years old? What do you like about your coach?
I like Jake as a coach because he makes me laugh sometimes and he'll make me do it over and over to get it spot on.
Oh, spot on. It's a bit of a British. Spot on. I agree 1,000%. Jake has a great personality. He does not make it unfun, right? Like he's not an unfun dude.
He's not all strict and just
serious, right?
Yeah.
Like he's not gloom, doom, and despair and you didn't get your Tui. He's fun and he laughs and he keeps it real. As a coach, it's the biggest thing that you can do, right? Like my goal as a coach, as you know, Helina, is that I want you to come back and want to do what we're doing tomorrow. And the way that we do that is we keep it fun, right? Because we're going to win, we're going to lose. It's just part of playing sport, right? It's part of it. So shout out to you, Coach Jake, wherever you may be. You're doing what we need to do to grow this game. So huge thank you to you. All right, so tips. Let's walk through some of the stuff that I want to get people to understand just how good you are at pickle. What was the hardest part, or what is the hardest part right now about your game in pickleball that you're trying to work on to get better at?
Muscle.
Muscle? You're trying to get stronger.
I just started a personal coach.
You're at 9 years old and you've got a personal strength coach?
Yeah.
What's his name or her name?
I
Do you
don't
know?
know.
You don't know. We're just going to we'll go with strength coach. How about that?
Yeah.
Shout out to whoever strength coach is. Mom, do we know her coach's name?
It's Pinnacle Academy in Monk's Corner.
Pinnacle Academy in Monk's Corner. Here's your very first shout out on the greatest podcast in the history of the world. What are you doing on your strength training? Because I want to know. What are we working on?
Right now, I'm working on my legs because they're noodles and my abs.
No,
he says my hand casts are noodles.
Oh, my lances. So we're going to work on our lower half. We're trying to get our legs stronger. Why do we want to be stronger at pickleball in our legs?
So in singles, so you can slide and run faster and push off.
I agree 1,000%. So you're actually going to work to the point where you're going to play singles as well. You're doing singles and doubles right now?
I took a break on singles to get better at it, to stand in the spot I need to stand in, put the ball where I need to put it.
Right.
So I think this summer I'm going to start singles.
Are you really? Do you think they're two different sports? Do you think it's way different on doubles than it is on singles?
Yeah.
Do you have one that you like more than the other?
Doubles.
You like doubles better right now, but you're working on your singles game.
Mm-hmm.
And we're doing that through our strength training. So you're 9 years old. You're already in strength training right now. Is it fun?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're getting better? Do you feel like you're getting faster yet?
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to follow up. We're going to do this. Sean, mark this on our calendar. We'll have to follow up with you in 6 months We'll do 6 months. We'll do 6 months from today. We're going to follow up with you and see if we can see some calf muscles popping out, you know what I mean, on your explosion from working out and getting ripped and chiseled up for your singles game. I am excited to hear that you are already working on that kind of stuff so that you can become better. All right, so what else is something that we struggle with in pickleball that we're trying to work on? Anything else particular that there's any shots that you don't really like particular that you're trying to get better at?
My drops, because with my new Eula paddle, it doesn't have a lot of power, so I have to put power into it.
Okay.
But then if I put power into it, the drops are high.
High, and then what happens?
I get
Smashed, right?
Yeah.
It's tough. The drop shot is so tough. It really is one of those things to where it's a touch shot, right? Like we got to practice it a lot. But I think the biggest thing is always making sure that we're putting ourselves in the right position and when we can use a drop shot. But you're 9 years old and you're already talking about improving your drop shot. Do you know why you need a good drop shot? What do you do with your drop shot?
So I can get up to the kitchen,
Okay.
and I can block the slams instead of staying in the back and hitting.
Playing the whack-a-mole
Yeah.
game. Yeah, the whack-a-mole game is no fun. So let's take this time and we'll walk through that. So in summary, what she's saying is that she's working on her drop shot so that she can advance up to the kitchen line. That literally could be our biggest tip, but I'm not going to steal your tip, but I'm going to take this time to talk about this real second. Do you mind? If you will take the time and opportunity, position yourself to hit a good drop shot, it should buy you time in order to get up to the kitchen line. When you get up to the kitchen line, then me and her, we own the court, right? If me and you are at the kitchen line, ain't nobody getting by. You agree? Because we're dogs, right? You agree. But if we're back here in the baseline area in what we call the no man's land, right? That's no fun. Then you're all of a sudden you're playing this whole whack-a-mole game and it's not fun. It leads to a lot of errors. It leads to you losing a lot of points. So please listen to Helina, learn how to practice your drop shot both stationary and on the run, right? Like if we're doing a singles, we have to be able to hit a drop shot on the run too, right? You agree? It's one of those things that you have to practice that. So tip of the day is make sure you're practicing that drop shot.
Because in singles,
no, go ahead. What you got?
In singles, if you drop it and they're all the way back, that's good.
Right.
But if they drop it and you're all the way back, it's bad for you because you have to run. And then when you run, you're out of place and then they hit it
right
back.
by you. Yep, right by you. Yeah. Or worse, you try to go get it and you get it into the net, you know, because you're trying to get it. Yeah, it's so true. So definitely the drop shot is it's a really big tool that once you have it, you can kind of change the whole game. It allows you to slow everything down. You know what I mean? Instead of finding yourself in this whole motion like this, you're able to slow it down.
It's a good shot in pickleball.
I agree. I definitely agree.
Your home is more than just a place. It's your pride, your sanctuary. Its exterior is the first impression it gives to the world, and a shield that protects you from the elements. But over time, weather and wear can dull its shine and compromise its safety. That's where we come in. At First Class Painting and Restoration, we bring your property back to life with our premium painting services. Using state-of-the-art tools and techniques, we deliver exceptional results on time and within budget. As a local award-winning company with over 15 years of experience, we're known for our family reputation and unique culture. We're not just painters, we're craftsmen who care about our community and the people we serve. We're committed to bettering our customers, employees, and community through the fun trade of painting. So choose First Class Painting and Restoration and experience the difference of a company that cares. Because making your house feel like home is our first-class service.
All right, so now I'm going to give some roses. So who is your favorite pro? Who's the favorite pros that you're looking at, that you're watching? Because you have been very blessed to be to a lot of PPA events. You have met a lot of the professionals. Who's your favorite right now? We'll go girl and guy. Who's your favorite girl?
Leigh Waters.
Leigh Waters, wherever you're at, the GOAT, the one and only. She's got it on her jersey. She's a shirt. She's a GOAT. What do you like about Leigh?
She plays, she drops and drives, and a lot of juniors hit hard, and it's hard for me to keep up.
Right.
And I'm not a slammer because of the paddle.
Sure.
And I like how she plays.
Yeah, she's definitely one of those people that she's kind of mesmerizing to watch play, right? Like the way that she controls the court. She's got power on the left, power on the right, power 2 backhand, power forehand. I feel like she's always hitting the crap out of the ball.
Yeah. And it's fun to watch her get in battles with other pros.
I agree.
And it's fun to watch.
I absolutely agree 1,000%. If you have not had an opportunity to watch Leigh Waters play pickleball, you owe yourself an opportunity to play Leigh, especially live, right? Live's even better. It really is. And she's great. Every time that you've gone to an event, I think you've got an auto or bump fist with her or something, right? She should know you on a first name basis by now.
In
Goodness
Atlanta,
gracious.
I got Ben Johns and Anna Leigh Waters.
Both.
signature.
Both goats. So who's your favorite dude? Who's your favorite male pickler?
Tyson.
Tyson McGuffin's your favorite? Shout out to T-Mac. Tyson McGuffin. All right, why? Why Tyson?
I like how funny he is in the game
Right.
and like
His energy,
Yeah,
his
his
personality.
energy.
Yeah, he's wide open and out of control, and he's absolutely my favorite too. He's my favorite, probably, honestly, Helina, probably one of my favorite athletes in all sports to watch. Like, he truly is a show to watch. You agree?
Yeah.
Super fun.
Ben Johns is my second.
That's your second? Do you watch him play live as well?
Sometimes. I watched him play singles in Atlanta that I just did.
Anything that stands out to you about Ben when you watch him?
I like how he slides.
You like how he slides on his foot? Yeah. I like how calm he is. He's so calm. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, there's everything in the world is in chaos mode, and he's like reading the, Harry Potter book with a cup of cappuccino. Like, it's crazy. Right?
And then
Like,
a lot of pros are just like bouncing.
they're like crazy, right? Like, you got
Yeah.
James Ignatowicz, who literally, we'll just leave that where it is. But it's a hot mess. You know what I mean? There's a
Yeah.
lot going on. And then you got Ben, who's literally looks like he's half asleep playing against the best picklers in the world. You agree?
He has like a lot of energy on the court, but he doesn't show.
Yeah, it's all like super stoic. We're gonna use another word for you, stoic. Well, look that up. Stoic, right here. Smashing Plastic Podcast. All right, now we get into some of the fun stuff. What's the future look like for you? How long you think you're doing pickle? You're 9 years old. You could technically be doing this for like 91 more years. Like that's crazy to say, but that's real. In the world that we live in right now, you could be doing this sport for a long, long time. Where are you going with the future of your pickleball?
I want to be a pro when
You want to be a
older.
professional pickleball player? Wow.
At the same time, though, I want to be a vet. But
So pickleball or vet?
I'm changing it because I don't want to stay in college for 12 years, and you don't have
That's a
to
long
be
time. Yeah, that's
you
a long
don't have
time.
to be in college to be a pickleball player.
This is true. So you're thinking, hey, chase the dream, get my slide and my drop shot on, go to the academy, work on my calves, keep my coaching up, go compete, and I'm going to chase this little thing as long as I possibly can.
Yeah.
And then if I wake up and it's real and it's fun and it's no longer real fun, then I'm going to go work on horses and dogs. Is that what we're talking about right now? Or big animals or little animals?
Little animals.
Little animals. We're on a farm here, so we have big animals, all right? Our vets, whew, let me tell you right now, that's a job. That is a job. All right, now, so what is next in the future? We're in the summertime. I know you probably got summer travels and all that kind of stuff coming up. Do you have any tournaments that people need to look out for you when you're coming up this summer at all? Do you know of any that you've got, or are you just going to take the summer off? Bristol. So that's in Tennessee, PPA. I will have to look that up. So wherever Bristol PPA is coming up, Helina's most likely going to compete in that. So you'll have to make sure that we check her out on that, which is going to be awesome. Are you going to do singles, doubles, mixed?
I think I'm doing. I don't know if I'm doing mixed doubles, but I'm doing singles and girls doubles.
Got you. Do you like gender doubles or do you like mixed better? Or are they just different?
I like gender because you have like someone that's your gender
Right.
and it's not like all mixed.
Do you find that you do better in gender doubles or in mixed doubles?
Mixed.
Do you do better in mixed?
Because the boy's stronger and
He just kind of takes over. Yeah, especially he's 14. Your partner's normally that's a big age difference. Who do you play with in gender doubles? Do you have a partner that you play with?
Grayson.
Grayson, wherever you're at, shout out for the Smashing Plastic Podcast.
But in Tennessee, I'm playing with Abigail.
Abigail in Tennessee. Does she live in Tennessee? Or do you know?
I don't know.
You don't know. Tennessee's a really cool place. Have you been there before? So I love Tennessee. I'm a really big fan of Tennessee. It's a really cool state, which is awesome. All right, so what school do you go to right now?
Pinewood Preparatory School.
You're going to be going into the 5th grade, so shout out to Pinewood. Does Pinewood have a pickleball club? Do you know? Do you think we should
They're getting courts.
They're getting Pinewood's getting courts?
Where Dr. Seiden lives, they did the entire yard, and they're putting in another baseball, tennis, and pickleball.
Wow. So this time next year, you might have pickleball at Pinewood.
Yeah.
And we might have a Pinewood pickleball team on the horizon.
For the high schoolers.
For the high schoolers. But you're right around the corner from that. I mean, you're talking, 7th grade, you're able to play in that thing, just so you know. I have no doubt you will be up in that thing. So shout out to Pinewood. Maybe they're on the cusp of something, because if you are a school and you are not picking up pickle, I'm coming for you, because I am telling you, you're missing out. You agree? Tell them. Say,
Yeah.
if you got it at schools, you got to get pickleball. Tell them. Schools. You gotta get pickleball.
Schools. You have to play pickleball.
Got to. All right. So now this is going to be the biggest part of the segment. This is where all the pressure comes in. No pressure. You ready?
Yeah.
If I want to build a youth pickleball program, how do I do that? So, in other words, what do I need to do to focus on to make people like you want to play pickleball?
Get junior stuff.
Get junior stuff. Juniors. Get more juniors.
Have like camps.
Okay. How about courts?
More courts.
With just juniors, right? Because it's really intimidating for you to walk up. I'm assuming it is. Maybe it's not. But you're kind of different because you've been playing with adults for a long time now, a couple of years. But when you walk up onto a court and you don't see a bunch of kids, it's got to be kind of like, you'd rather play with kids than adults, right? When you're playing pickleball, or do you rather prefer
adults.
You would rather play with adults?
Adults, because they do a lot of things in pickleball. They drive, they dink.
So they know the game.
Yeah, and the juniors, I know they know the game, but the juniors I play against slam, and it's harder for me.
I got you. So we have to do a better job, though, of having more juniors in it so that we can get juniors better so they know how to actually play the pickleball game the way it's supposed to be played. And then it's more fun for picklers, right? Like, you agree? What are some of the things that make pickleball fun that I could do as a coach for other kids to attract them? Do you like rally scoring or do you like traditional scoring?
The regular.
You like regular scoring better than rally?
Yeah. Rally's hard because I miss a lot of shots, and then it's just like give points away to the other team.
Right. I got you. Okay, I can understand that. So that you don't like being penalized for like missing a serve on rally, you lose a point. Whereas in regular, it just goes over to your partner for serve. Okay, that's good to know. Is there anything particular like clothing wise, like what makes it fun for you? You got to tell us, people don't know this, but you're sponsored, right? Like you're a sponsored athlete.
I just got sponsored by GOAT.
Just got sponsored by GOAT. So we got to give a shout out to GOAT. Do you know anything about GOAT that we can give some shout outs to? Where are they out of? Do you know?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, Nevada? Holy cow. So you got a West Coast sponsor basically.
Yeah.
Give them a shout out. What are they hooking you up with? What have you gotten so far?
I just got a box yesterday. I got this shirt, and this is the
Oh my, look at this. Las Vegas, Nevada. There it is. That's a cool shirt. That's a really cool shirt.
I got grips.
Okay.
I gave you some.
You did. I'm gonna try your grips out, and I will definitely make sure that our guy, Sean gets a little link shout out to GOAT for hooking my girl Helina. So you got grips, a shirt, anything else?
I got a water bottle over there.
Okay.
A towel, a paddle, case, like
a cover.
Cover.
Cover for your paddle.
And a keychain. And this little.
So they basically got you a big swag bag full of goodies. Do you like that kind of stuff? Are you happy?
I like that.
You like that kind of stuff. So if you are we'll just say a pickleball vendor out there and you are entertaining getting into the sponsorship area, Helina is always open for receiving swag bags. But it's a big deal, right? Like it makes your day when you get that kind of stuff, right? Like it really makes you feel...
Especially Selkirk, because the dude who runs it...
Yeah?
In Florida, the tournament not Atlanta, but I got like these free sneakers because my mom bought these.
Whoa, Skechers? You know the Skechers? You got free Skechers? Oh my gosh, Skechers, shout out to you for hooking Helina up with some kicks. So I think realistically, if we get sponsors that will help us with junior, like you're, giving you guys some stuff, which is always cool, 2, get more courts, and 3, like you said, the camps, the clinics, and structure, right? Like you like structured events to where when you go there, you know what's kind of going on. It's not just like open play. We can attract more juniors into pickleball. I think that's definitely a formula for success, and I think it's definitely on the horizon. This is going to be the biggest thing for you, so I've kind of teed you up on this. You are going to put my hat on, and you're going to become Coach Helina.
Yeah.
It's got a little rhyme to it. We'll call you Coach H. How about that? Coach H? You like Coach H? I like Coach H. Coach H. Coach H, you have one tip that you have to tell your student to make them a better player. We're going to name somebody in California. Let's go with Carly in California is asking Coach H, give me one tip to make me better. What is your tip of the day? Drilling. All right. So is there any particular drilling that you like to give Coach? Who did I say? Carly in California. What drilling are you telling her to do?
Well, like if they struggle with something, you drill on that and you focus on that. You don't focus on something else that you're already good at.
I like it. So really whatever. So for instance, we were talking earlier about your drop shot. That's something that we would drill at you and just literally, hey, you got to get this thing right before you leave it, right? So Carly in California, Coach H says, listen, in order to get to the level that you want to get you've got to drill. That is the secret sauce of getting good at pickleball. How much are you drilling right now, Helina?
I'm not drilling that much.
Oh my!
Because of school
look, sweet
and
mother
I
of God, just drop the
travel.
pearl right here. Oh my gosh! All these things. So here's the deal: we're gonna quit school, like we talked about this already.
In 6th grade,
In
I'm
sixth-
possibly going to be homeschooled.
I think it's I think honestly, just forget it altogether. I feel like if we're gonna go for this thing, Helina, we just literally paddle, and that is it. It is protein shake, squats, and we are doing paddle drills 27 hours a day. You good with that?
No.
Yeah. Well, if you do elect to continue to follow our Helina, you are already on the gram, right? You've got some social media presence going. Do you know your stuff? Do you know your handle? What's your little name on there? What is it?
Halina PB Queen.
Helina PB, like peanut butter queen. Helina PB Queen on our beloved gram. You gotta follow her. She's on the rise. She's a rock star, as you can tell. Acts like she's done this 14,000 times. We're gonna have you again. You good to come again? Cool. And then we'll follow up on her. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in for Smashing Plastic Podcast. Our very first junior. She's a rock star. You got to follow her. Check her out. Helina, PB Queen on the gram. See you guys soon. Thank you again for Smashing Plastic Podcast. Coach Tommy out. Hey everyone, Coach Tommy here. Thanks for tuning in to Smashing Plastic. Big shout out to Sean Monahan for the music, production, and editing. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe for more awesome content, and be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Those links are in the description. Now let's get out there and smash some plastic.